Oh, okay. So, right, I'm not finished. Okay, so this this video here, my story on fibroids and why I eat this way. This is the video where I mentioned the sizes and different things that I was eating back then, because this video was put up in 2017, and remember, it was 2011, between 2011 2014, that's when I was bothered with this. So I'm over that now. Okay, I don't have that with me anymore. I'm done. Okay, so that's why I started putting up the videos to let other people know, well, to let other women know about it. But this is the video that I'm talking about. This is the first video that you should watch before watching the video about doing the ACV bicarbonate mix. This is where I initially mentioned it, and because there were because there were a lot of ladies asking how did I do it, although I mentioned it in there. So I'm pretty visual, so I figure, okay, well, maybe everybody's a bit more visual and just need a little bit more. So that was why I did that video. And inside of, now this video was put up in 2017, and there's a comment. Where is that comment that was made? I probably should have printed it out. Okay, well, I can't locate the comment that was made, because there's so many comments up under this video. But what the comment was about, there was a lady that said something about how she couldn't urinate, how she has a problem urinating. Okay, that's something that can happen, and yeah, that did happen to me. All right, and I recall my doctor, Dr. Ghazi. I remember when I was seeing her after I had went back, and she checked my hemos and saw that they were so high, and she was just like, woo. And and I told her what I was doing, and she mentioned, she says, well, just wait until you're not able to urinate and stuff like that, whatever, and I didn't ask her what she was talking about. And when I got home, I remembered something that actually happened with my mom, because that happened with my mom. Okay, and now when it happened with her, that was kind of a shocker, because I was like, oh my gosh, she can't urinate. So she had to go and she had to be drained. They tap you, and so they drain. I can't recall what that's called, but she was drained. And so it happened to me, right? So because she had said that, and then because I remembered it happened to my mom, when it happened to me, at first I started to worry about it, but then, and I started to worry about it, and I started to get a little bit scared. But then, I remember, okay, when you're scared and you're in fear about stuff like that, you can't think. All rational ideas and concepts just fly out your head. You might end up doing something stupid. Okay, so I had to calm myself down, right? And so now here's some things that I did when that happened to me, right? First, you want to sit straight while you're on the toilet. Sit straight and massage around on your stomach, and go to where your, well, actually it's more like down near your uterus, where your bladder is, because what's more than likely what's happening, because you have fluids that's caught up inside of this, just more than just that time of urine, you have other fluids that's going to be caught up in there, and your that growth is actually shifting your it's possibly shifted forward, and it's on your bladder, or it's blocked. No, it's actually blocking your bladder is blocking so that your urine won't come out. So put your hand to where your uterus is, and when you press a little, you'll feel the sensation that you have to urinate. So when you're on the toilet, you press that area right there. Press it lightly. Don't press really hard. That's one thing that you can do. Okay? Another thing that you can do is when you're on the toilet, and always sit straight. It's really important to be sitting straight, because when you're hunched over, you're not sitting straight, you're actually putting pressure on that growth, and it's putting more pressure on your other organs, okay? And it's shifting stuff around. So what you could also do is when you're on the toilet, twist to the side, and you can possibly get it to come out. I was able to get it to come out that way too. Now, the way that really works, okay, make sure your hands are washed when you do this, and also have like some of those surgical gloves. I use surgical gloves, so I kept some of these, right? So while you're on the toilet, or you get inside the tub, or you get inside of the shower and you do this, right? So you're gonna have to reach on the inside of your vagina. Reach on the inside of your vagina and go up as far as you can with your hand, your fingers, however many you can get in there. I mean, look, we can stretch out real far. We push babies out, okay? So you can put it up in there. So reach in and fill up against the front wall, okay? Fill up against the front wall of your vagina, and you should feel the growth, or you should feel something, okay? And you're gonna have to use your hand to move it out of the way, and you will start to urinate, okay? You're gonna start to urinate. So you won't always have to do this, but during the times when you cannot pass your urine, it's because it's being blocked and other fluids are being blocked. And when you have so much fluid that's being that's held up in your uterine area, or whatever, you know, it can actually shift. It can shift that fibroid, or it can shift your uterus start to shift. Okay, so those are some things. You know, when we're dealing with stuff, well, it's me. I tend to get creative as hell. I get very creative and I come up with stuff. Okay, because the thing that I knew that I wasn't going to do was go and have any type of surgery. I wasn't going to let them tap me and try to drain fluids out of me. I wasn't going to allow any of that type of stuff to happen. I wasn't going to go through any of that my mom went through. You know, I was like, nah, that's not for me. I'm not going to do that. I can think my way out of this, right? You know, and then also when I was going through it, I was already setting my mind in a completely different space. So I'm thinking differently now, right? I'm thinking differently. I'm listening and I'm paying attention to a lot of different things that's going on inside of my body. And this is where the meditations and concentrating and focus actually comes into play, you guys. Okay? So what I want you to do, let me pull this up. This here, let's get this up. I'm going to show you guys this, okay? So this video, spiritual bath meditations, I want you guys to watch that. Go into that one. Oops, what did I click? Oh. I want y'all to go into that one. But actually before that one, where it's the live that I did 2 weeks ago. Let it be a game. Okay, this live that I did, okay? So watch this live, because this is where although I have like several different videos up from back in 2016, 2017, 2018, where I'm talking about meditations and what could happen during your meditations. This is just a live that I recently, this is a live that I did 2 weeks ago. And I went into more stuff, and then there are some exercises for you to do, okay? I'm preparing to do another, not really a fast, but it's a detox. And during this detox and sort of type of a fast, oh, my phone is about to fall. And there it is. Okay. Now let's get this sitting up. All right, stay. I think so. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Well, not sorry, but you know, shit happens. Okay, hopefully it'll stay. Let me kind of try to brace it. But yeah, so I'm gonna be doing a full body detox, and I did some on my other Instagram page. I got really busy, so I didn't do it the way that I really wanted to do it, just showing it. So I was just making several different posts. So when I'll do it on YouTube. But watch, this video is called Concentration for Meditation, then / baths. Okay, then after this one, you go into the one where I was talking about, what did I call it? Oh, the spiritual bath. Go into the one with the spiritual bath. Okay, go into that one. Yeah, and so all of these videos here are going to be inside of the playlist. Food is more than what you eat. Okay, food is more than what you eat. That's the playlist. The other playlist that you want to follow in regards to other things that I was doing during my journey of healing is my fibroid elimination playlist. Okay, so use that. Let me see. But anyway, I think I can move my hand. I don't think it'll fall again. So anyway, use that's something that I did when I was going through it. Okay, because you definitely you can become blocked in that way. The growth will block it. The growth can actually block your bowels from passing as well. Okay, so it just depends on how it's shifted. If it's shifted forward or if it shifts backwards. Okay, it just depends on where it's going to be sending, where it's going to block, if you're going to be having any pains, all that type of stuff. So it just depends on where it is. Other questions that I was asked. Did I have any pain while I was passing the growth ring? No. I had absolutely no pains at all. I felt nothing. The only thing that, so let me not say I didn't feel anything, because what I felt was there was something coming out of me. Okay, I felt that there was something coming out of me. And so when I would go to the restroom, then I would see something came out of me. Now, I'm the type of person that sometimes I don't like to wait for something to come out of me, right? So again, when I say reach up, and I told my doctor that I did this thing that I'm about to tell y'all, you know, her eyes went like this, and she went, don't hurt yourself. Just don't hurt yourself. Just don't hurt. No, I'm like, I'm not going to hurt myself. I am not going to hurt myself, you know. So the thing that I did, right? So I would reach up, and I would because there were I think it was called predunculate. I don't know what it's called. I don't recall the name of it, but it was right inside. You know, it was on a stem, and it was inside of my vagina, right? And so every month, you know, when we get ready to come on our cycle, you'll more than likely there's going to be another growth on that stem, right? And so I was able to get them to come off. I would reach in and twist them off. I would get them off, okay? Like, for real. I would just get them to come off. If they weren't passing out, then I would take them out. But I'm not going to suggest that you necessarily do that, especially if you have what's called bleeding fibroids, okay? Because that's hemorrhaging, and you don't want to hemorrhage to death, okay? I had, mine were bleeding fibroids, but they weren't like what my mom was going through. And although I was able to get hers to stop, but she still was listening to other people that were in her head telling her, go and have surgery, so she wouldn't have surgery, and later on she died. When she had surgery, you know, they told her, you know, you have cancer. And they took out her uterus and all that type of shit. And from there on, she went down. She went down, she went down, she went down. But I talk about this inside of that other video, so you know that. But yeah, so I was taking them out. They were passing out. They were being the tissue turned, I don't know, I'm just going to say it turned back healthy or something, and maybe just reabsorbed inside of my body. Like I mentioned earlier, it can reabsorb inside of your body, right? And then, you know, you pass whatever fluids and stuff out of you, right? And I see a lot of you have been posting, letting me know how you have been passing them. There's this one particular post that stands out in particular. There was this one lady, she was at work when it happened to her. She felt that there was a lot of wetness on her, and she said that when she went and checked, that there was something inside of her underwear, right? So y'all, do not listen to what these people are telling you. They are trying to put fear in you. They are trying to control you so that you can do the thing that they want you to do, okay? And more than likely, the thing that they want you to do is going to come with some, okay? So doing what I'm telling you to do ain't coming with some, okay? I don't control apple cider vinegar and baking soda. You can get this wherever, okay? Go to your grocery store. You can get this. Just get the baking soda. Go get the baking soda that's on the poster of the video. Get that. I'm about to pause this and just go and get the stuff so that y'all can see it. Okay. This is what I use, okay? Shameless, okay? So, and I really don't like showing products because I'm not like, I don't want to be like I'm promoting people's stuff. But y'all keep asking. Y'all keep asking, okay? Look up this company. Look up this company and read the information in regards to theirs, okay? Read it. And that's why I use this. See, because baking soda is actually pretty natural. And as a matter of fact, Dr. Sebi used to have baking soda on the recommended list. It's recommended, okay? It's not definite. It's not written in stone. It's just a recommended list, okay? But he used to have baking soda on it until maybe he learned, and I'm saying maybe because I'm not inside of his head, right? Maybe he learned that a lot of these companies, the way that a lot of these companies actually produce their baking soda, it ends up having a lot of fallout from aluminum in it because of the way they do it, okay? Go and read from this. Spring waters, natural spring waters, you go and get it from the spring or whatever, because we don't really know what we're getting in the stores. Natural spring waters have bicarbonate in it. It has the bicarbonate sodas in it already. That's what's inside of natural spring water. Go read this. Go read the information in regards to what they put out, okay? So that's enough showing this in the screen. But yeah, it used to be on the list, and then it was later taken off. Okay. But I still use baking soda for different things, and I use the ACV for different things. I don't, you see how full it is? I mean, I've had it for a while, so it's been there, right? Trying to think if there's something else, because there are some other questions, and really, I guess I should have just printed stuff out. I should have printed stuff out. So let's see. I really wanted to do this live, but you know, live streams and using that program, that can be a bit something. You know, it crashes a lot for me. So, oh, come on, where is the, okay, the folder where, okay, this, I want to show the beginning of this, not really the video. Okay, this is from my fibroid diary playlist. This is diary number 3. Inside of this video is where I'm showing you guys some of the paperwork that I had from my doctor from back in 2011, 2012 and stuff, right? She did full blood work. I'm showing how my hemoglobin levels had got like really, really low. And now when she checked it, it was at yeah, I think it was at a 3.8 on here. It was really close to 4. I had got it close to 4, but I was way down. I was much lower than that. Oh, there was a question. Somebody was asking how did I function in regards to my levels being so low and not going and doing a blood transfusion. Yeah, because I wasn't about to do a blood transfusion. And if I was going to do a blood transfusion, I had someone in mind that had my same blood type because I'm O negative. I have somebody in mind that I wanted them to take the blood from, right? And I told my doctor that the only way that I would do it is if they used her blood. That was a relative of mine because I don't want to take a stranger's blood. I don't need their DNA inside of me, right? But I'll take it from my family member who has the exact same blood type. But, you know, she told me about how, well, you know, it has to go through screening and it wouldn't be allowed. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to have a blood transfusion. And so because she couldn't get in contact with me for a while, and really she was calling the wrong number because I have a couple of different phone numbers, at least I did. She was calling the wrong phone number, so I never knew that she was even trying to call me, to be honest. I just didn't know. So when I went to SAR, she was like, I thought you was dead. And I was like, don't put that on me. I ain't gone. But yeah, so there's a question up under this video somewhere in regards to okay, I'm not gonna try to find it. But yeah, so that was that. I wasn't going to have a transfusion. If you're gonna do it, that's completely up to you. I ain't gonna tell you to do it. I ain't gonna tell you not to do it. I'm just gonna tell you what I did. Oh, it's falling again. I'll keep my hands up there. I'm just gonna tell you what I did and what I did not do. And why I did and why I, didn't. What is something else? I think that may be like the last question that really, really stood out to me in regards to this. Yeah, I'm not gonna go on a tangent in regards to the trolls or anything like that anymore. I mean, honestly, I think they're funny. They're funny. People got issues, but you know, that's just it. People got issues. But you know, like I mentioned before, the human body is very intelligent, and the human body can actually heal itself on its own. I've said this so many times. The human body can heal itself on its own without you doing anything, because we do it all the time. Break our arm and it will heal right back. The arm, it may not be as straight unless, you know, you put it inside of cast so it can get straight, or you put a splint on it or something so they can be straight, but it will heal on its own. We cut ourselves all the time. You know what I'm saying? Paper cuts, chopping fruits, vegetables, or whatever, peeling stuff. We get cut. We heal ourselves. The body will heal itself regardless. You ain't even got to eat nothing and your body is going to heal. So this is another reason why I'll say that it's not really the food, but it's the energy of the food that we're connecting to. It's the energy that's what's inside of it. But again, we ain't got to eat nothing. You ain't got to eat nothing. You ain't even got to be drinking anything, and the body will heal itself. It's just we're in the way of it all. We keep doing things to get in the way of what the body would normally do. Because our minds, the shit that we hold inside of our minds, like we don't trust ourselves. We've been brainwashed, bamboozled, all this type of shit to believe that we can't do for self, right? So we run and we always look outside of ourselves to do something, right? We look for somebody else to do something for us, to say, okay, I need to go to this doctor to heal me, when you can do it on your own. That's what the body is supposed to be doing on its own without your interference. But it's inside of our heads, right? It's inside of our heads, because healing is a holistic thing, okay? Healing is mind, body, and spirit. And all of it needs to be connected. It all has to be in coherence, okay? It all has to be in coherence, right? All right. So I think that's really going to be about it. And look, this is, let me move. I think I can move my hand. Okay. So this is my book. This is my book. This is a big book. It is a big book. This is my book, y'all. I give out books a lot too. I give them out. You know, it doesn't bother me to give out a book, right? No, it's just a thing. I give out books. Yeah. So, but anyway, I'm not going to stay on here. And, yeah, that's it. If I see some other questions that are, that I think would resonate with a lot of people, then, you know, I'll do something else. And I would really prefer to do live. So I'm looking into some other programs that I can use, because I like to show different stuff. So like, instead of just like doing like this, I'd rather just have a really nice image of it on the screen with me, so I can say, okay, this right here, so you can really see what it is. But I mean, you see the name of it, you see the information. So that's diary number 3, my receipts, right? Okay. So I think I'm going to end it right here, and yeah, I'm out.